Oh. Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm also nervous.
Oh, why are you nervous?
Cause I don't know.
Say something new.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, it is new. I mean, I've never done a podcast, but you've been doing like these awesome ass episodes, so I should be the one that's nervous. I think you should be like up there. Your episodes are amazing, so I'm just happy to be here.
So much.
You're welcome.
Let me do the intro. Welcome back to the podcast. Competitive Conversations. It's your host, Plain Jane. I got my co-host,
Child Scambino.
And I also have a guest today.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Yes. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm high.
Okay.
And I'm hungry at this point. I need some food. Yes. Are you smoking?
Okay, that's the question right there.
Question.
Yeah, I have my paraphernalia here with me.
Yes. Love it. And okay, so do you roll papers or
You do it.
like how do you do
So for me, I stopped smoking leaves a while ago. Like it's something I could do like socially every once in a blue moon. But I do roll papers, or I just hit like my bowl or my bong, or I'll just have like pre-rolls. I'm super big on like CBD and like hemp papers because those kind of like have an additive effect with THC, I feel like. So
Yeah.
that's my thing.
Yeah, I think I've smoked out of a hemp wrap before, and I don't know if I liked it. Maybe I just didn't like how it rolled. I don't
Probably
know.
because we talked.
They do roll weird. Yeah, that was something I had to get used to when I got to like rolling like backwoods and leaves. I was like, hemp wraps they rip easier. Like they're harder to like be able to like wet it up a little bit without it just like completely destroying it. So
Yeah.
Okay, so today's topic, guys, is stereotypes.
Dun dun dun. Just tell me what soundboard you use. So I could download it. But yeah, that's a good one.
I normally have questions kind of lined up, but we could just go ahead and just
Go with the flow.
Yeah, wherever you feel like starting.
Stereotypes. Okay. Yeah, sprung this one on me quickly because I didn't have any. This is gonna be like a completely on the fly conversation because I had no topic. Well, I mean, hell, where do you start with stereotypes? Really, like
my stereotype, I guess, would be okay. So you pointed it out to me that we was downtown. We met up with some friends, and we saw this Asian guy parking, and I don't know, it just kind of slipped out. Like I'm very guilty, but like when they said that Asians couldn't drive, I didn't necessarily know, because first of all, I wasn't old enough to drive. So me personally, I felt like nobody could drive. But every time that I saw messed up parking or a very slow driver it's been Asian. They have been Asian. So it's like at this point, is it really a stereotype? Because I'm not saying there's no Asians out here that can't drive. Shout out to Jackie Chan. But you know, like I feel like it's just it gotta be something in the water in that continent or on that continent that they drinking, because I don't know, it's just like
and I know
they all went to him.
So this is the real I guess I have a question.
What about black people?
Do you? Well, I guess based on we are all black, so let's start there. Do you believe that as black people we live up to some of the stereotypes that are upon us?
Absolutely.
I was gonna say, I think that we have stereotypes because a good majority of certain communities represent something or is commonly seen, and so that stereotype develops, or that stereotype was it was seen by a small group of people, but then it was like advertised or like it was made normalized in some way.
Yeah.
So I see it more. So that's why I'm like, with stereotypes, where do you start? Because it's either like influenced in an external way or it's influenced in an internal way. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with the basics. Let's start with, I mean, I don't like seeing nobody sag, but it's more,
right.
How do you say, like, more commonly acceptable amongst the black community than it would be to see a little white kid sagging their pants, because then you want to get them. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, well, how about the whole thing that you just showed me yesterday with Balenciaga, releasing their new line?
Yeah.
And now sagging is considered a high fashion, which we've been doing for hundreds of years now. You know, so
exactly, yeah.
It's just kind of, and well, we're not even gonna talk about where it came from.
Exactly. I was just about to say, where it came from is like, we shouldn't even be doing it in the first place. It's unnecessary.
Right. And so it's just kind of,
it's a statement.
There was not really an argument, but more so a debate going back and forth about it as, well, that's something that us as black people should let go anyway. Let them have it.
Yeah.
Which I understand, but then it's the point of, we've been condemned for it for so many years, and so now you want to go and make some money off of it. It's kind of like, that's messed up.
And that's where it always comes in, is because they'll always profit off of what they see black people as is ghetto. When we do it, it's ghetto. But when they make fashion out of it, or when they put it in their music videos or on their runways, it's fashion.
Right.
So
that's what I was saying.
Like
statement.
Right. You can't like make money off of what you think is ghetto and ratchet or whatever else. Like, we are the standard. Our fashion has always been the standard. But I don't agree with sagging only because of what it actually means.
Right.
So like, yeah, that's the
But even going on what it actually means, it means that, you know, basically the pen you is considered to be somebody else's, right? So think about it. Now it's a high fashion. Who you just pay all this money to have they tag on your ass. Like,
right.
It's the perfect double entendre. Like, you really are their bitch.
Yeah. You pay $250 for a pair, $1,000 for a pair of saggy pants that I didn't sew. Like,
you know, like you paying to be their bitch now. They're the ultimate pimp to me.
Yeah.
Like, hats off, Balenciaga.
Right.
When I think about
and
it,
even going into like being the bitch of like the high end fashion, like that is also another stereotype of like the black community. Is that I actually got a chance to talk to some African like friends of mine, like not even friends, they were friends with somebody I was friends with, and I got the chance to ask them like, how do you guys view black Americans coming from Africa? And they legit like told me that like they see all of us as like, or they in their country we're shown like what the rappers are with all this jewelry and all these designer things, and they think that's what all black people here look for, is all the designer, high fashion and luxury. And I'm like, have y'all even been to the hood of America, any of the hoods in America? And of course, no, because like I live out here in Seattle. And so they're in Seattle. I mean, they're Africans that have moved from their country over here to Seattle. And so you're not moving from a dynamic to a poor dynamic. You're moving from like maybe a lower wealth dynamic to a higher wealth, like, you know, moving to Seattle. And so I was like, yeah, they don't even understand the half of what it's like being black in America. And that's unfortunate, because we come from you, but you don't even understand our own experience.
Right.
And unfortunately, we probably don't understand theirs either. But that's where I was like, let's open this dialogue to have this conversation, because obviously there's stereotypes. And I told them our stereotypes too. Like seeing them on the TV, you know, needing money for children that are starving 10 cents a day. Like, and I just thought that was all of Africa, and that's a stereotype because of what media shows us, because it was influenced. And so that's what I mean by like stereotypes being influenced by external forces.
Yeah.
And that's one of those examples. And so that's why I'm like, damn, these stereotypes run so deep. We don't even know like how to see other people's experiences or like who they really are.
Really, because when I remember when I was like, I think I was coming back from Jamaica, and I was with my grandma on my dad's side. I call her my grandma. And so I was with her, and we were in the customs line, and I remember seeing an African, and I was just, you know, kind of I guess in awe a little bit, just kind of because I was like, oh wow, there's a real, I guess, black person, I guess, for the lack of better terms. That's just how I felt.
Right.
And so I was like, I don't know, I guess as a kid, or the way I took interest in a person was to not be, I guess, awkward in their personal space. Mm-hmm. So like if I felt comfortable enough to kind of stand next to you a little bit, like that was me showing you that I'm comfortable with you. Like I don't know.
That was real caring. That was like saying, I don't grab my purse with like a walk out. No. I trust them. Like
no, but that's just how it was as a kid. That was just my way of showing that. So I guess she saw that and she kind of just grabbed me a little bit. She was just like, they don't really like us for real. Like she taught me that. She, you know, like she influenced that stereotype on me. And I was just kind of like...
It's because to them, we basically the darker versions of white people.
Yeah.
Like they don't see us as black.
And she told me that too. And I was like, huh.
Like we not them. We're not like to them. Let them tell it. We not a descendant to them. We not like. But
unfortunately,
other people are like, it's people that you'll find like on TikTok and Instagram, like come home to Africa and come home to Israel and stuff like that. Which I always lean a little more towards Israel, but I mean, I have never really checked into my lineage because at this point everything's digitized, and whoever they say I came from is whoever I came from, and I don't believe in that. Like I don't know. I want to ask my great grandma how she had her great or how she knew her great grandma.
Talking to family that's still alive is a good idea too. Yeah,
you know what I mean. I don't want to send nothing into fucking Ancestry.com and then in 5 years they having the end of the world and they need my blood because do all that. No. I'm gonna keep my blood in my body. That's another good one. Like
I feel like also back to the kind of touching the driving thing a little bit. I've always thought it was like Arabics or Chaldean people who couldn't drive. Whenever I was in Dearborn, whenever I'm and not even just in Dearborn, but like whenever I'm just driving around and it's a person that's driving slow or it's a person that's, you know, just not on they driving shit. You feel me?
If they older, yeah. But if they younger in Chaldean, them the ones that be pushing them.
Because they normally in fast cars, like sweet cars and stuff.
That's another stereotype. We skating right past. Now the Chaldeans got the nice cars.
They do.
Like I have never seen a Chaldean with a bad car.
I haven't either. Unless it was a mom and I've
never seen an Asian drive an American car. Like, I've never seen a pregnant Asian woman.
I have.
I don't think that I have.
I worked at PF Chang's and I was a hostess.
I worked at PF Chang's.
No, I mean,
you was about to see what? You was about to see a good Asian driver there.
No, but where the PF Chang's was, which is at Fairlane. You feel me? Which is predominantly Arabic people.
Yeah.
You feel me? It was more Arabic people that came in all the time, and a couple of Asian people, and it took me so back. I was just like, in my head, I was like, wow.
Not you just kept saying that. Wow.
Yeah.
That's probably why you kept the smile on your face.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know.
So y'all really are. Wow.
But I looked it up. The reason why is because they believe in the pregnant woman resting. You rest when you're pregnant. You eat and you rest, and they take care of you. Whatever it is, that like literally that's the tradition. And so I was like, wow, I love that. Like, you know, most black, especially now, black women, they get pregnant. Oh, I'm still gonna go to work. I still need to get this money, and which hats off.
I'm about to say, my God, hats off. I don't want to be kept mentality, but a lot of black women still do got that. I want to be kept mentality. Like, that's kind of a
stereotype as well.
Yeah, but I've always seen the I don't want to be kept stereotypes in the dark skinned women. And I've always seen I wouldn't mind being kept stereotypes in lighter skinned women.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm quite sure there's some dark skinned women out here that want to be kept. And I'm quite sure there's some light skinned women out here that don't want to be kept. So I'm not saying that's that. But I'm just noticing the stuff that I've seen. And even as far as like Instagram, when you see like the single moms as they doing that shit and like I'm just trying to think. I can't think of any light-skinned women that not even don't have, because it might not even be single parents, but it might just be.
And that's, I don't know, like, what is that? What is the weirdness?
Well, it's because how they view dark-skinned women.
But that's what I was about to get into. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
The stereotypes of dark-skinned women.
That's so annoying. I mean, that's just that part was my opinion. but that's
like, even when I was younger, because I've always been darker. Like, and I was teased to being the dark skinned kid and da 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 da. Like,
same.
I was never taught like life is beautiful and da, da. Like, I was never taught love your hair. I was never taught none of that. I was never taught love yourself. Like, I
was only taught love my hair because it was long. Literally, they were like, "Don't cut your hair."
Permanent. I was always made to put the relaxers in the braids, and like I was. By the time I was, man, like
so it's just like if my hair wasn't long, or had I cut my hair, would I not been pretty? Like they just made it seem like just because my hair was long,
that's why you were pretty.
Like
exactly, yeah.
Or even you pretty for a dark skinned girl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that stuff. I'd be like, okay,
your hair pretty long for a black girl.
Just take the compliment back.
Excuse you. Wait the fuck. I gotta laugh this one off. Hold on. Take the 5 digits off me.
Right, because no. And I can't believe that I actually used to accept those as compliments when I was younger, and thinking that was like,
man.
I was like, when I got older, I was like, hold the hell up. Have I been being insulted?
Right.
What do you mean for a black person? What do you mean for a dark?
Right. I was like, what do you mean for a dark skin? Wait, because my hair's been long my entire life, and so it's always been an issue with people thinking that my hair was fake, and then I always had to I always had it straight or in some type of style. It was never just like loose. And then when I got older and wore it just naturally like down, it was still like, oh, is your hair fake? Oh, is this like, oh, you got long hair for a black girl? And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Like in high school, my 9th grade year, I was kind of known for being the dark skinned girl with long hair. Like,
yep, same. I feel that.
Weird. That is.
I was known.
It's weird because imagine people just literally only equating you to what you look like. Like,
yeah, exactly. I was
no personality, no nothing, just your physical traits.
You talk like a white kid, like always.
Right.
What is that? You know, like white people don't only speak properly.
Okay. Have you ever been to motherfucking Georgia?
Have you very improper white people? So,
Louisiana.
Right. It's some very improper Chinese people, Latinos, like Koreans. Like it's some very like I've heard some hood Asians. I've heard some hood white people.
Whoa.
Like I've heard
that. First thing that popped into my mind was Crazy Rich Asians, and I never even saw that movie. But that was the first thing that popped into my mind.
It was a really good movie.
I gotta watch it.
Like that's so crazy. But it just shows that accents can travel around, and it's not just like
absolutely
one person.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I met or saw this dude. He was an Asian that was born and raised in California and lived in Louisiana.
Oh, I saw that video
but had
too.
A Chinese accent.
What?
When I tell you, my brain and my ears were so fucked up.
I was so confused.
Video. Like, he would sound Asian and say something like that, but he was like, "But I'm from Louisiana, you heard?" Like,
right, exactly.
Hold on, Rio, your other voice just go. Like, but man, I think so a stereotype for me specifically, I don't really care for like. You will never catch me with both fried chicken and watermelon, just because
of the stereotype. But not only that, it's also because I've had it together, and it's like, what the fuck is y'all problem? Like, it's a piece of fucking fruit and a piece of So what it is chicken and grape Kool-Aid, and then watermelon is its own stereotype.
Okay, look. Okay, so as far as that, I say
or grape pop. Anything grape related. That is the stereotype. Fried chicken.
And if it's grape Kool-Aid, you better make sure that shit is banging, because otherwise you about to get caught Robitussin for the rest of your year. Like, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna ever be able to make no grape Kool-Aid.
Right.
For the rest of the time.
Exactly. So going into like the food stereotypes, like for me, for example, like I've had Kool-Aid, I don't like it, and I don't know how to make Kool-Aid. And so it's like people have always looked at me weird like that.
Not
like,
so
why? Right? Like, why don't you know how to cook? Like, why don't you know how to like make Kool-Aid? And I'm like, I mean, I don't drink it. I don't really like. It's like people would put like half a bag of sugar in there, and I was like, that's how you make Kool-Aid? I don't want it. So I'm like, I don't know how to make it, and I don't really like the taste of it. And I feel like Kool-Aid used to hit different as a kid, and I think now that I'm older, I'm just like,
most definitely.
And so I never learned.
It's all the sugar, most definitely. So I don't know.
Oh my gosh, poor diabetes.
I can
just killing our cholesterol
without putting a whole bunch of sugar in it. Granted, I will put a lot, but it won't be the whole bag.
I won't put a whole lot, but I'm gonna put a lot.
At the most. But see, so what it is, the key, y'all. The key. Y'all gotta, so you put the little powder in the bottom, and then you put a little bit of sugar, then you put some hot water, right?
Yep.
You make a syrup.
Yep.
You make it a syrup, you don't make it as sweet, you know? Yep. And then you put all the cold water in there, and then you taste it. Okay, then you can add your sugar, of course, so that way you not add too much sugar.
She talking about.
I need to go ahead and make some.
You got to give a cannabis conversations step-by-step Kool-Aid tutorial.
Yes. Okay.
Basically,
you gotta add the can of sugar.
Do it.
You gotta add.
Let the people see what you look.
Yeah, but that's definitely one of my stereotypes. Well, that's one of the stereotypes like I don't fit, and so that's another thing with stereotypes, that everybody doesn't fit those stereotypes. So like, as you see Asians that can't drive, we'll see some that'll be Tokyo drifting around this bitch. So it'll be like,
you up. But to me, that's still, you can't drive. Because if you do over 15 miles the speed limit, it's just like, what are you doing? Like, I can take 85, maybe even 90 in the 70 zone. But like, my baby, it's only 50. Why y'all doing 95 on this boy? Like, it's not that deep.
You gotta.
It's not that deep.
Because why is it a 95 on the speedometer if I can't go that fast?
Because look.
Because why?
Well, it's not like y'all need to be taking that up with Chrysler and GM and Ford and all them other places.
They want us to go that fast, so I'm gonna go that fast.
No. They want y'all to get the ticket. They want y'all to burn the gas. They want y'all to blow the engine. They want y'all to go and knock that transmission out. That's the case. Yeah, that's the whole
you don't do it in a Chrysler or a GM. You go
ahead.
Oh,
no, but you can though, right? You can. My Dodge can show low to 140, but I've only been like, I'd probably say
120.
I ain't been up
110.
It might have been 120. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was I ain't did that in years.
Yeah,
okay,
so that's y'all be speed racing.
But it's once you figure. I've been to going that fast and then busting a tire, and it's nothing more scary. Like, I don't know. So people that go that fast for no reason, it just let me know, like, oh, y'all ain't never had no bad accident. Y'all ain't never been scared of driving before.
Y'all haven't experienced it yet. Either that or you just fearless and just.
I was gonna say, have no fear of death.
Okay, look, we get that y'all gonna make it, but let me make it too. Okay. I gotta get it too. Damn.
Like, hold on.
Help me there. Help me out. You gonna help me out if I spin out? You gonna help me? You gonna pull over, offer me a ride?
What other stereotypes do you or do you not fit? I feel like I fit them all.
I prefer baked chicken over fried chicken.
Okay. Watermelon. I love watermelon.
I mean, watermelon.
Very rarely will catch me eating watermelon.
You will.
I'll eat watermelon. Very rarely. I don't eat meat, so it's perfectly fine. Watermelon all day.
I probably eat watermelon maybe once a month.
No, so I don't eat chicken. I don't eat turkey, beef, pork. Like, I'll eat crab legs sometimes. I'll eat salmon sometimes. And I'll eat shrimp sometimes. And other than that, it's like tofu, vegan stuff. So yeah.
Okay. So you like vegan, pescatarian type deal?
I'll say plant-based, because seafood gets thrown in there every once in a while, so everything else is just vegetariarian. Yeah.
Okay.
That's interesting.
I feel like plant-based is a better umbrella term.
That's such a challenge. And
look,
I'm growing to learn that meat isn't good for you, and mucus is what is the start of all sicknesses, especially in Black people. So I know that at some point in my life, I do want to. I can't even muster words to say that. Oh my gosh!
Well, that's also another stereotype is that like if you're like wanting to have like a better lifestyle or something like that, you have to stop eating meat. You actually don't have to stop eating meat. You just have to make sure the meat that you're getting is sourced from a good place. So maybe getting it from like a local market or a farmer's market or like a Trader Joe's or something like that, because the meat source and quality will be a lot different than like a Kroger or like the Walmart food section or something like that. So I mean, it really is about like quality and like the origin of where you're getting the meat and like how you're cooking it, how you're storing it. So it's a lot to it, but of course, a lot of the meat nowadays, it's hard to know where that stuff comes from and what they're putting in it. So I completely understand that, but no, you don't have to. It's not like you have to know, stop eating meat. You could also do meat in moderation, like have it like a few times a week type of thing to start off.
Look, I love meat.
Okay.
I don't know how to put it. I love beef. I love seafood. I can't really say I love pork because the only pork that I really eat is
on pizza.
Like pepperoni or like bacon.
Okay, gotcha.
Like bacon on a burger.
Yeah.
Or like I don't eat, or like the most pork that I eat is a pork chop.
Every once in a while.
And that's like she said, every once in a while, because I don't really care for pork too much either.
But
definitely beef. I love me a good burger. I love me good rib. I love me good brisket. I love me good
briskets.
I love all that. And so it's just like I've
never had brisket.
I don't know. I just can't see myself.
You've never had brisket?
Look,
there's so much stuff that I've never had before I stopped eating meat, and I'm like, dang, I can't even let my body go back to like I've never had corned beef.
After that,
never had brisket, and I'm like, dang, corned beef and brisket, and I never had them.
Oh,
damn it!
I didn't even think about corned beef.
Okay, I forgot about corned beef.
Oh my god, you can't all the stuff right
I can't live without corned beef.
I'm about to call my grandma.
Oh my god! Now we got the money.
Yes, I'm gonna need that on Sunday. Need me.
Yes, with some cornbread.
Oh man.
All right. Okay, my name. That was it.
Another stereotype.
That you fit or don't fit. The chicken and waffles thing.
I love chicken and waffles. I'll wear that across my forehead. Okay. If that made me a monkey, cause I love these chicken and waffles.
I am.
When nobody said, I ain't hearing nothing.
Oh my god.
My lord.
I ain't hearing none of that because you can't take that. You can't take that. That's ours.
Oh, man.
And if a white person ever came to me and asked me if I wanted to try the chicken and waffles, I would definitely have to smell it first. And I would hope that you took offense to it. Like, I don't know. I can't say white people can't cook because there's some white people that can cook.
Man, I met something that could throw down. I think,
I'm still gonna sniff that plate.
I feel like maybe they were probably in a restaurant, but
yeah, or you live down south. Either you live down south or you had somebody black that taught you. Like, I don't know, and I'm not.
You don't want this.
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth because I'm not. I know some white people out here that can really cook. Like that one lady, she got a whole cooking show.
That one lady. Put some respect on her. Like,
I don't know her name. I think it's.
Rachel Ray.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Cause look, she on her thing. Rachel Ray made dog food. Nah, she on it popping.
She made cookware, dog food. Okay, let's put some respect on Rachel Ray. I done watched her since I was a kid.
Look, all I know is that the lady that went to jail for extortion.
Oh no.
Oh, that's Martha.
Oh
yes.
Yeah, Martha Stewart.
All right. Martha Stewart is the one. Okay, Martha and Snoop.
Yeah.
Y'all can't tell me she don't be saying the N-word. I'm just gonna lay that out there.
It was a whole debacle about it. She did say there was a whole
right, and we were
still
all
actively saying
it.
She just don't say it in public.
Oh yeah.
She be like, oh man. Like, you can't tell me she
oh my god.
Every once a week. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. And Snoop ass laugh about it. I just know because he always high, right? He always laugh about it. Like, what's up?
He's like, lady.
He's like, what's up, Cracker? Something like that. Cause that's what Don and my dad used to do. Okay. And I hated it low key. But they thought it was funny to them.
Like, okay, stop being like that in front of me.
Okay.
Stop showing.
Okay, stop. Y'all already interracial, okay?
Not saying that's a problem.
That's not a problem at all. But y'all already fighting the means.
Okay.
Let's not feed into the stereotypes, okay?
let's not feed into the stereotypes.
You know,
okay,
like,
period. Back on topic.
I feel that, right? I was like, I feel that.
Damn. Every time you get mad, why he gotta be a nigga? It's not. That's not you just commonly saying it now. No, you meant that with some hate. Can't say that anymore. Even your kids gotta say me.
Shut up.
Shout out to my brothers and sisters.
Okay.
I miss y'all and I love y'all. And I know one of y'all at least watching this or listening to this.
Okay,
Shout
so
I think it's Armando.
I plan to do video podcasts.
What up, though?
At some point.
Okay, I love that because that'll be fun. We can actually like see each other smoking,
Yes.
and talking, and like laughing. It'll be hilarious.
Yes.
Cause I don't know, you sounded the same as when you first came in. I don't know,
She
you really
sound-
smoking or
She
not?
sounds a little more high.
Or do we sound a little more high? Which
It's
makes
a-
her sound a little
I'm
more.
dead.
That could be.
Well, I mean, I feel like I don't ever change the way I sound when I'm high, but I'm a pretty like avid smoker. Like I do my micro doses a day. So
Okay, that's cool. So your tolerance is still there.
oh yeah. So I think that's why I probably don't sound different because I be having to like be professional and
Yeah, at all times.
right.
I feel that most definitely.
That reminded me of Steve when he was hosting the thing. He talking about some little big shots, little big shots. Everybody
On the
the Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah. I couldn't think of it.
Talking about, well, after this, I might not be in for a job, so fuck it. Yeah, I know that's right.
Okay, might as well go out with a bang.
Another
Shit.
stereotype. I don't have big lips.
See, and so I don't have, not that I don't have big lips, but both of my lips are not big. I feel like my top lip is smaller than my bottom lip.
Okay.
And so I'm like, damn, that's odd.
I feel like my lips aren't big, but people have told me, like, you know, not even just spouses, but just other people have told me, like, even in my family, you have big lips. Like, what?
They're not that big.
They don't
They're
seem big to me.
They like average. They very fitting for you.
Right, very fair size.
Fitting for you. When you floss them, then they be out there. And they be like, pow, they be lipping, don't they? Your lips
My lips be lipping for sure.
But other than that, like, yeah, your lips are very fitting now. So
Yeah, but you as well. I feel like everybody's lips are pretty fitting.
I've always
but
got told I ain't had lips or eyebrows. Okay, so I'm a little weary of going on to this podcast because now that I'm said it, everybody gonna be looking for my eyebrows. Like, where they at? Where they at?
Okay.
I'm gonna draw them on for every show. I'm just playing.
No, she's not. Say no, I'm kidding. But big lips, big nose.
I definitely don't have a big nose.
I feel like my nose is kind of big, but that's just my personal opinion.
I mean, I fit the stereotype of having a big forehead. So
I
I
feel
don't
like
have a
I
big
do as
forehead
well.
either. Dang, y'all really making me feel not black. Dang.
Your complexion say otherwise. Baby.
Okay, big, but you know.
we like 3-0 right now.
Because I saw the face of my nurse, but I remember his arms. His arm was black, but his face, I think, was white. I was so confused.
Yes.
But I was so
Okay.
sweet.
So
I don't know what was going
let
on.
me tell you,
Oh,
I
goodness.
most definitely have been. I wouldn't say a victim, but I have been caught with that situation before. I looked at some legs and thought.
So they were.
And so it was a black girl. But then I look up and, you know, the outfit for one just said white girl, but then saw the hair and then obviously the face. But it's just like,
It just
I'm
let you know.
confused. Wait, you're kind of brown down there.
Okay, either you got vitiligo or you need to give your spray tan the tip. Okay.
Okay, your spray tan is the
Your
tip.
spray tan is the tip, cause baby.
Either that or the
I'm thinking the latter.
them legs looking like mine.
Okay, like wait a minute.
You remember the dude that we
I'm
saw at
so
the beach a
confused.
couple of weeks ago? Because he was bent over his trunk. He was in his trunk or something.
Uh-huh.
And we thought he was black. And he popped up and he was a big white guy. He
Oh
had a bald head.
Like,
Oh my
it's
god.
weird, but
It was so funny. It was a mind freak.
that most definitely goes in the thought that I have that's deeper than this conversation. But,
Okay.
All right, let's put a pin in that conversation.
yeah, but yeah, it blew my mind for sure. I was like, wow, okay, that was some good. You got some good sunbathing. That was a good thing. Yeah.
Okay, you know, gave me. Just kept it pushing.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I know what it is. I see what it is. Cool.
And you know, it's a gift because not very often do we look at like other people and be like, how? Or like a white person with dreads that actually look good on them. You find yourself and be like, how? Okay, you must have some black in you. Or if you find a black person that hair is just quote unquote just a little too straight, you know, like you think like, oh, you got some white in your lineage somewhere, or some native.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how it be.
You just automatically like, as soon as you see people, so anybody that be like, oh, I see past color and I see that, I don't believe it. Like everything that you say after that is complete BS, because color is the first thing that you see. Like, I'm not trying to be all mean and rude and da-da-da-da. Like that's not bad.
No, but it's
the first thing that you judge, but that's definitely the first thing that you see. And so by you saying
like there's always first things you notice about people when you meet them, and of course it's going to be the physical things first, unfortunately, for a majority of people. So it's like unfortunate that people try to like be like, oh yeah, I don't see color. Well, it's like, what do you see then? Because
you can't ignore my color.
Okay, period. That's where I'm coming from.
Right, that's where it
comes. You to acknowledge my blackness. Like yeah, no, I am black. It's some stuff that you can't say around me that you might be able to say around your other friends that you definitely can't say around me. Like, and I'm not
right. That's the thing.
Like nigga, but if you say it one time and I feel uncomfortable because you just said it a little too hard, I'm definitely gonna put a stop to that. But if you saying it like I'm saying it, my nigga, like, you feel me? It's only a word, but it's only until that word had a little conviction that it felt me or it made me move.
Yeah,
like,
or if you feel weird, if you say it, start saying it, and then start doubling back or start stuttering over it, and then maybe ask me or on the low. Like, if you feel that you gotta ask, then no.
Right, if you have to ask to do it, you probably should be doing it.
Like, you felt weird.
That's the key rule. The one that she just said. If you gotta ask, you can do it. You probably shouldn't be doing it.
Yep.
Cause
yeah,
that's
kind of on everything.
That's what I'm
right.
That's the first rules we learned as kids. You feel me?
But that's weird because you should be able to ask. Where you know, like this, I don't know. Like I understand boundaries, but to an extent, I feel like how are we ever gonna learn and grow if we don't kind of step over them bitches?
I mean, not even that, but
not step over.
You gotta learn to respect them.
Respect them, yes. That's why I was like, well, you feel me? Not step over them, like disrespect them, like, oh, fuck your boundary. But like, no, just be like, okay, I see it, I respect it, but can I question it? Like, I should be able to after I respect it. Yeah. I should be allowed to
but not in the same breath.
But why not?
Because how you process that what took me 14 years to understand about myself in a 2.7 seconds.
But that's the reason why it took me 14 years to process it for this one time that I asked, and now you got to answer for me.
Or
you feel me? Like I don't know.
You, but it's other people out here that feel like I did all this searching for myself. If you want to find out that hard about it, either figure it out, do the research, or if it's not you, mind your business.
I get it.
You feel me? Like, that's dude that we saw that had the fetish against the balloons. You feel me? After a minute, I'm like, what the fuck? But after all, I was like, do you, bro? Do your balloons.
I feel you.
Right.
I get it. You know, but it's just like, why?
Yeah, but look, that's my question.
Let me after I accept it, I should just be able to be like, I don't know. And I'm not even, okay, and I'm just saying this kind of loosely. Take this real loose. An autistic person would do it.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it's just like, to me, they're geniuses. So.
To everybody.
Right, to everybody, they're the geniuses. So really, we could learn from them. Let's kind of step across that boundary a little bit. And that's why I say we respect it. Let's respect it. Because I don't want to ever disrespect anybody's boundary. But I'm just saying, like, after I be like, okay, yeah, I totally don't care that you like balloons. But why do you like balloons? In the same question.
Right.
You know,
difficult conversations promote growth for sure. So I think always leaving space that hard
group of people.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Maybe it just comes to what people are open to, unfortunately.
Maybe wait till the group disperse and we having a drink. Yeah. And be like, so,
you know,
like, brain breath it.
Yeah.
Give the person a little time to
I get you.
recuperate.
Yeah, and I think that's a perfect balance. Like, say both, but give them time to process in between. I think that's like a really solid balance.
Yeah.
Ended up answering our own question.
Okay, period.
I love when that happens.
Right.
Let me see.
Anymore.
So some stereotypes that maybe I fit. I mean, I think like I fit the stereotype of like cancers being crybabies. I do cry a lot, but for good reason.
Same.
It's always for good reason, because I feel like sometimes
Of course.
I like harden myself a lot, and so then sometimes it just builds up, and my first response is like kind of cry it out for a little bit, but then I'll be straight afterwards. I'll be like solid. I go about my day. Like sometimes I just gotta cry for a couple minutes and be done.
Yeah.
But I definitely fit that stereotype of
Just
being
cry it
crybabies.
out. Just get it off. Like literally, I had to do that the other day. So when I drove to the bank, oh my goodness. Okay, because dogs are irritating me. It just, I don't know. Like they just was putting me over the edge that morning. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, you were like, I was just like, I'm gonna go to the bank to see if I can go take some money out, whatever. And so I left, and then you text me that you needed a towel, but they were still wet, and I don't know, like, oh my goodness.
I started to
Maybe
I left that out.
You left it out, but you just told me that they were wet, and so I'm like, well, what the, like, oh my goodness.
You thought I just left them in there wet?
No, it was just like, I can't do everything. Like, I don't know. Like, I just felt so, like, it was just, that was the icing on the cake. Like, I was just so tired. I was tired of work. I was tired.
I left that out the messages, y'all.
Yeah.
I turned the job. I didn't leave her to come home to wet towels.
No. She for sure hooked me up.
I didn't know they were in the dryer in the first place.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I had to just cry it out for a second, and then after I cried it out, like it wasn't even a deep sob. It was just like a couple of tears.
Right.
It out for a bit, and I was like, okay, took a deep breath, turned my song on,
had a whole little moment. Like,
just kept it pushing.
Y'all hilarious.
Like, it's not a big deal. I just had to.
It just be necessary sometimes.
Yeah.
And so, yep, I do, like again,
one.
I fit that stereotype, and I'd be okay with that, because as long as I can cry it out, that means it's not pent up in my body.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I feel that.
And a lot of people are afraid to cry. And granted, I don't like crying in front of people, but
I think I'm afraid of how they look when they cry.
I would look at it if it comes out, but
I was gonna say, unfortunately, people care about what they look like when they're crying, because you know some people ugly cry.
Yeah.
And it's not funny, but like it's funny.
It make me crazy.
Yeah, make it look like it's like no.
I like just literally hug whatever face I'm hugging, and then the tears be coming down, and I'm just like, all right. Like I'm just not crying. Like, all right, whatever. I hear you, bro. Like, you know.
But yeah, I feel like, and a lot of people don't think that they fit the stereotypes of their signs, but a lot of people do.
I don't know.
Right.
Stereotypes is my astrological stereotype.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of mine. I just know that they say cancers are crybabies,
and which we are not. We just be having a lot of emotions built up
into which you cry about.
Not
we just be
all
needing
the
some time
though. So that, because crybaby implies that we're whiny and we're like, oh, boo, woe is me, and
when really it's just that we are the most frequent criers of the zodiac signs.
Right.
I'm curious to know what are some Aquarius stereotypes. So I'm about to look them up. Are cute. It says, dang.
Okay, just read her.
Okay, literally.
You read it. It read you. Shit.
Oh my god.
Cold, detached, and hyper rational. These walking computers.
Very hyper rational. Yes.
These walking computers are devoid of human emotions.
Yikes.
Okay.
We need to find a more positive article, one that gets a balance of like the spectrum.
Yeah, that was so.
It says Aquarius is a sign of humanitarian, but highly is often accused of not liking other humans.
But
yeah, that's true.
She doesn't. She likes animals more than she likes people.
So much more. They're so beautiful.
Literally, when we were at her cousin's house, Oh my goodness. The other day, her cousin just asked her to close the front door. So all of her animals, they can run outside, but they come back in the house. Like, they're very well trained animals. So she gets out the car, says hi to all the animals, helps them try and get them in the house, but they, some of them don't want to go, so some of them don't, some of them do, and then she take forever to tell them bye, and then she come out, and then she say bye to all of the animals she just said hi to. Like, I don't mind it. I don't mind it because
that's so cute.
That gave you so much peace and happiness. But damn, girl, come on.
It's because they have to know. Like, they have to know I love them as much as they love me. Like, it's so reciprocated. I love you so much. Like, that's why I was just moving until I saw Julio.
Yeah.
Because I'm not want to run over this dog. No. Do you understand? You have to pick me up from the middle of the street.
Oh my god!
Like, I'm literally getting sad thinking about it.
Oh, you sound like a cry.
I could never.
Oh my goodness, she sounds.
I could never hurt him. I could never. He's so beautiful. Animals are so beautiful. Okay, yeah. So
they can do no wrong. I mean, they can, but they can.
I mean, but even when they do, it's not. Like, what did y'all do today? What did y'all do today? Okay, animals not just out here animaling. So y'all just and they kind of are, because I've been trying to find out some facts about whales. But then I saw the cutest little video with the dolphin and the little cat. They was just, okay, I'm done.
Not oh my goodness, it touched her heart. Oh, she loved monkeys.
We can't.
My favorite animal is an elephant.
Okay.
Those are what's your favorite animal?
I actually don't even have like a favorite. I'm just a really big animal lover. Like, I love animals. Like, I love all types of animals. I love snakes. I love monkeys. I love cheetahs, jaguars, lions, rhinos, hippos, whales, seals. Like, I love all of them.
They are just
so cute.
Zebras, giraffes. Like,
yeah, like all of them. Like, I actually am against zoos because I feel like we should be the ones that are in cages when we go into their habitat, and they shouldn't be in cages. So I don't go to zoos anymore because I don't support the fact that they're cages.
But I be wanting to go so bad.
I know, because I be wanting to see them, and I'm like, dang, this is conflicting.
Okay, so this random question just popped up when it says, why are Aquarius so hated? It says Aquarius are most hated because they're unpredictable. And that just like made me laugh real hard because we whole live somewhere based on about.
Give me 1 second. My dog is outside. I'm about to go grab him.
Okay.
And so it says, considering Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, it makes sense that the sign is so paradoxical and unpredictable. Dull and repetitive routines drive them insane.
Yes.
They are spontaneous people who love to live their life with a sense of adventure.
Literally have been doing something every day since we've been together. Every single day. No, not every single day. There's been a couple of days where I made her stay home, but she hated it. Like, she didn't hate it, but she started hating it at the end.
Yeah, because what? It's like I'm a bird, and it's like
in a cage.
Fly.
No.
Like I gotta
spread your wings.
Yeah, man. I gotta go. And
man.
Either you can be in my toes and I can carry you with me, or you can sit on my back if I'm big enough, like a phoenix, or like just anything. But man, we gotta go. We got places to see and people to meet.
But you don't even like people.
I like people that can give me places.
I know that's right. I ain't mad at that.
Shit. And then, after we then got what we, then signing our contracts and woo, and all that other stuff. And it's like, we go to lunch every once in a while, and like talk business and meetings, stuff like that. We gotta see every once in a while, and that's great. But like, yeah, no, I'm definitely not a go to work, come on, go to work, come on, go to work, come on, go to work, come on type of person until I get into that. I don't know. Into that.
All right, I'm back.
Hey. We were talking about my inability to be kept.
Yeah, she don't like being still.
And kept still. I've been taken out of karate. I've been taken off of the usher board. Because I couldn't stay still. I've been kicked out of classrooms. I've been tied to a chair with a jump rope in my classroom because I was still. Like, I can't.
I will first. Oh, I'll let you finish. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm done.
Oh no, I was just saying from a therapist perspective. I'm a behavioral health therapist, so I work with kids that have autism, ADHD, OCD, PTSD, whatever it is. Kids and teens. And so to me, that sounds like a child that has ADHD. That's going undiagnosed because oftentimes, or it could even be like, for some kids, it turns out to be mild autism, but a lot of times ADHD, because in girls, it gets missed often. In boys, it's seen like pretty frequently. They find it at the age of like 2. Same with autism. They diagnose boys a lot sooner than they do girls. And so oftentimes it gets missed or it gets seen right away. And you just never really know. But yeah, that's what that sounds like. And I hear oftentimes schools respond that way by restraining children. And that's actually like not okay. Like they could get in a lot of trouble for that. And they should be if they haven't already.
I was in the first.
But yeah, that's completely illegal.
So that was years ago.
Right.
But yeah, definitely if my child was ever to come home and tell me that, the school would be owned by me. So
they actually are still doing that to kids currently. I actually worked with a kid. He was a little black boy. He was autistic. He was about 5. And his mom took him out of school because she found out that they were restraining him whenever he was kind of having meltdowns. They would restrain him in the back of the classroom and just like kind of leave him to sit there. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're still doing that to kids now, and schools are apparently getting away with it because I don't even know if that school got any like repercussions for that.
Wow.
And of course, her being a black woman, they probably weren't even trying to listen to her. So
right. Ugh. Man. That's a stereotype there.
Exactly.
I have been diagnosed with ADHD.
Okay.
So my grandma chose not to like. She didn't want any medicine. She told them right off the bat when they told me. She was like, well, she's not taking no pill.
Right.
So,
right.
But with that being said, I never was really told what to do with it. But I've learned now to just, I write. I like to take pictures of other stuff. Mm-hmm. I like to rap. You know, it's just other outlets.
Yeah, she focuses her energy in
other places.
Yeah.
So I learned.
I love that.
So, yeah.
I can't say though, just from an outside perspective though, it is difficult. I'll say I'm not gonna say from the outsider just because I'm not just anybody. I'm her girlfriend. So you know, but being with her though, it is a little difficult.
You had to pronounce that, okay?
It's a little difficult to communicate sometimes, just about not even difficult or deep stuff, but just regular conversations, just because of her ADHD. And at first it took me so long to kind of like understand that, because I would get so irritated with her, like, oh, so you aren't listening to me, so you don't hear me, like, oh, it was so annoying. But now it's like, okay, I know when you kind of checked in to hear me and when you kind of checked out. So I kind of got, yeah. But, it's just, it's not all bad.
It's really not terrible, yeah, because
a lot of shit that I miss on a daily basis, and I would give it. I'd probably be at work the next day, like, she's fuck me. Wait a minute.
Like, it all come back.
It just come full circle. I'll never stop thinking. Like, my mind never stops moving. I'll do 7 sandwiches and realize I never gave it lunch away. Like, that somebody asked me for it. And I was like, damn, I forgot that one. You just keep it pushing. Like, I don't know. My mind is always moving. It's always going. I don't know.
I feel that same. Although I have not been diagnosed with ADHD, I feel a lot of the tendencies a lot of times because my brother has ADHD and he was actually diagnosed and he's younger than me. So I'm like, I should maybe, but I'm not sure how to go about it as an adult because I've thought about it since I was like a teenager. But like, it's really hard for me to focus on one thing at a time. Like, and then on top of that, like sleeping sometimes is difficult. Like I sleep later, like sometimes I won't go to sleep till 2 and still get up at like 8 in the morning, or I won't get up until like 10 or 11.
Yeah,
my sleeping schedule fluctuates so often. Sometimes like I'll forget to eat because I'm doing too much, and it's weird.
Yeah, that's me for sure. I'll be doing too much and forget to eat. I don't know.
Yeah,
what that is, but I most definitely
catch yourself on Tuesday like, did I eat?
I was like, dang, I haven't ate since.
Right.
You
like,
know, like, dang, let me go ahead and make me something to eat then. Speaking of, we gotta make dinner at some point tonight.
Well, actually, it's perfect timing because it's gonna cut off at 1 hour.
Yeah. Okay.
We got 5 minutes. This was great.
I thought it was gonna be a really short episode, but it actually ended up being a really great and meaningful episode. Hopefully anybody who has some stereotypes out there, y'all can let us know what you've encountered or had questions about. And it's a safe place. Ask them. I ain't gonna promise you I ain't gonna laugh, but I'm definitely gonna answer them if I can.
Yeah, and also like decolonizing these stereotypes too that we have that like hinder us from getting to know one another, or letting our minds be open to the fact that our perspectives aren't always the real reality. There's other things outside of that. Yeah. And that's where stereotypes need to be kind of decolonized, because we see these things that have been placed on us by Western culture, and it's so beyond that. Yeah. So.
But you know, one stereotype that I've noticed that has really held, and I don't even know if it's a stereotype no more because I've never been the person that didn't do it. They don't care who it is. Don't touch my hair.
Yeah.
Don't touch my hair. Yeah. For white people, they don't care about it. I don't know if Asian people care about it. Mexican people, I don't know about all that. But black people have been the only people that I've known to be like, don't touch my hair.
Exactly.
So,
and even before
that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
To end on.
Yeah. No, you're okay. No, you're good. Because that was about to start segueing to a whole different conversation.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Look, we gonna definitely have to pick it up in a part 2, y'all.
Yes.
For
sure.
Hopefully y'all.
And Lo will be back for sure.
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course. Whenever. This was fun. I love this.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
And then when we transition to video, it's gonna be even more lit.
Yes.
Dope.
Yes. So most definitely we'll be talking to y'all. Y'all let us know in the comments and stuff. Y'all please be interactive.
Okay, because
we want to hear what y'all gotta say.
From the time we post, from the time it dropped, y'all, we see views and everything like that. So y'all definitely be waiting on it to drop. So all I'm asking is, y'all get a little more.
Okay, talk to a nigga.
Yeah, you know, let us know what y'all think. Dang.
But okay, so
it's a good ending note.
No. This Childish Gambino.
Oh, it's
See y'all later.
Peace.